Hey, welcome back to the channel. We are at the base of a fire watchtower somewhere in Wyoming, where earlier today we saw these gorgeous 360-degree views during the crappy light part of the day. We came back here because we all agreed that this had the most potential for a sunset location that we've seen here in Wyoming so far. And now some of us are struggling a lot more than others. I'm one of those that's struggling. So I need to find a composition because the light is starting to fade. We're hoping to get a belt of Venus glow around the horizon, so that should make the sky at least somewhat less bland. There's a lot of haze and there's not much upper level cloud. So we're hoping for a good shoot. Let's find a composition. All right, so I think I found the composition that I was hoping to find when we were here during the crappy light. I did some stuff with the TPE and augmented reality mode and realized that the setting sun should light the western side of this mound out here that I'm focused in on, thus giving us some shadow but still detail on the easterly facing side. Okay, and the other cool things that we've got going on here is that's the predominant feature, and then you can see off into the distance stair steps of rolling hills and what could be clouds that are making it look like mountains, or it could be part of the higher plane in the distance. I do like the haze, so I'm not sure how I'm going to handle that in post yet, but we'll both know in a little bit here, right? So I'm going to wait a little bit here and see if we get that nice belt of Venus glow around the whole horizon, or if I've got to scramble to find another composition. I might go look for the other composition, but leave the camera set up here because the only people up here, quite frankly, are Shawn, Corinne, and Shelley. So my camera gear is not going to walk off. That's what I'm getting at. So I'm going to look around, see if I can find a secondary or a backup composition in case we don't get that gorgeous gradient glow just as the sun's going down.
So here's the raw image. And oddly enough, the raw image is going to look really, really close to the post-processed image. Yes, sometimes you totally get it right, or you get the right feel for it in the field, and you don't have to do too much in post. I do make some changes because there's some distractions in this composition, like that tree hanging out in the bottom lower right and those clouds that are just dangling off the top. So when I went to process this image, I did do a gradient across the sky to clear it up just a little bit. I also cropped it down to a pano, as you see, to eliminate the distractions in the composition that I couldn't do in the field. I really wish there was a panoramic lens. I know they used to make panoramic film cameras, but this is as close as I can get. I just love the layers in this image, from the mound in the foreground all the way back, deep into the image. Tell me what you think in a comment down below.
Well, we have a lovely little scene here. I'm sure Craig's showing it to you with the panoramic views of the mountains around us, and it's quite beautiful. I struggled a little bit with finding a composition I liked. I wanted the flowers in the foreground, these little yellow flowers that are sprinkling the grass all around here, and some of the trees, but you can't get down too low and get too close to the flowers, or else the trees tend to block the main area of interest that I find, which is this mound that's hit by the light just right. So I've been struggling a little bit with that, and I've changed places a couple times, but I think I've settled on a good composition. I thought about a panoramic, but I just don't know that it would work in this light that we're getting right now, so I'm going to forego the panoramic this time around. But that's pretty much what I'm doing over here, so there you go.
So here's Shelley's compositions, or take of the location. She got some really gorgeous light, some side light coming in as the sun setted that evening. And here's that pano that she said she wasn't going to take. That's right, she actually did a pano. I'm really impressed. And I love the quality of light that she's got in this image. It's just gorgeous. And then, of course, there's that belt of Venus that we were all hoping for. I did get one shot, as you saw earlier. She got a few. She worked a little bit faster than I did, let's just say. I think I had my blinders on and just focused on using that mound and the terraces off in the distance. I really love the quality of light she got here. She turned towards the setting sun and captured this gorgeous orange gradient. Leave a comment down below and let her know what you think.
So the sun has officially set and we're not getting as much glow as I was hoping for. But as one of the photographers on YouTube that I like to watch says quite often, don't give up too soon. I'm gonna wait it out until the sun's totally down and we're well into blue hour before I give up. It may actually be a pretty cool blue hour composition, maybe. Let's see what happens.
Spoiler alert, I showed you the best photograph I got already, so there's not a number 2 shot tonight. Sorry about that, folks, but I did capture this gorgeous time lapse of the setting sun.
Hey, thank you for watching. We're not sure about what we got until we get back to the computer with this one, because this is going to take a little bit of work in post. If you made it this far and you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't yet done so, please hit that subscribe button. That would help me out a lot. And if you got some free time, go back and look at some of my older videos. The ones where I'm not talking to you in the field. Lots of cool photos there, lots of cool video, lots of cool locations along the Pacific Northwest coast that you might like seeing. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.